First update on the HK45 13-round magazines from HKparts.net. So far, nothing but good things to report. I have two of these magazines. One is mine, one is for my wife's gun, and she ran them harder than I did for our shooting day, which is good. I mean, she asked first. She wasn't just mean to it. But she used both of the magazines and reloaded, so they both dropped on the deck, which was good because it's not concrete. It's a mixture of grass, dirt, and really, really fine coastal sand. So it was kind of a good test. I'm going to clean them out here in a second. I don't really think it's important for me to continue to pile stuff into the magazine, and I didn't kick it around while it was on the deck. They dropped and we picked them up. So it's not necessarily a torture test so that we can develop some sort of metric for doing that. It's just regular use. You know, you're going to reload that way. That's how I expect the mags to function. They were also reloaded after they were dropped on the deck. So we got a little bit of harsh environment test. I don't even want to say that. But I didn't go out there with the explicit purpose to roll these around in the dirt. But I used my equipment. And for those of you that will be able to, I'm not sure if it'll be legal in any sort of competitive area, but if you're running a 13-round magazine, or just as a regular citizen or in a military unit or whatever, if you're running this magazine now, you'll have confidence that you can drop it like normal, insert it back into the gun after reloading the magazine, and it'll work. I put probably 5 or 6 full loads through this one. As I put 50 rounds through it myself. I only used this magazine, and my wife used it twice with 2 full loads. She also put 2 full loads through this. She had some loose ammo, so it was more than 50 rounds. And both magazines performed flawlessly. So far, so good. Now, the only thing is, I haven't taken these apart yet, and we're starting to get some back out going on with this little Allen screw, which makes me nervous on the left side of the magazine. This one is exactly where it was before, and my magazine is not doing that, but I'm going to keep an eye on it and see what's going on. I also didn't check them for that before I went out. It could have been this way the whole time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw it back in and mark them. I'm going to take pictures of where the threads are and go from there. I don't really think it's going to be an issue, and again, we're doing regular use here, so if it becomes an issue, I'll let you know. My goal here with this test is to see if these magazines are good to go. So far I have very, very few issues with my VP9 extended magazines. I'll do an update on that later. I'm very impressed with HKparts.net and their line of magazine extensions they're offering. They're pretty solid quality and they work. So hopefully this is not going to be an issue and we'll be able to press forward. I'm not going to say how many times I'm going to test the magazine or how many rounds I'm going to put through them. The VP9 30 rounder that I did was somewhere in the 700 or 800 round thing. I don't know if I have that sort of time, energy, and stamina to do that, but I will, push these through their paces, and primarily because it increases the capabilities of the HK45 platform, and 13 rounds, pressing the trigger 13 times before reloading is awesome. It's very similar to a Glock 21. You can load one more round and then you're there. So you're at 14 rounds plussed up, or 13. It's one more than a USP 45. Very, very relevant in a nice package. So I think that this is going to change the game for the HK45s. So I think it's important to test these magazines, make sure they're solid, and then I'm going to stock them to the roof just like I already have with the 10 rounders. So I have a healthy pool to draw from if I want to run 10 or if I want to run 13. And sometimes running a 13 isn't advantageous, and sometimes running a 10 isn't advantageous, but 13 rounds on tap for 45 is very relevant, and I'm very, very happy that HKparts.net made these, and I'm very excited to see how well they perform. So this is episode 1. Here's the shooting footage. I ran my German HK45 with Trijicon HDs, and my wife ran her HK45 Tactical in tan with Meprolite night sights, and we had a pretty nice shooting day. So here's the footage. I'll probably be doing at least 2 or 3 more episodes with these magazines. If there's any sort of negative experience we have, I'll make sure to annotate that in the date so you can track to that if this sort of thing isn't your fancy. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
These HDs are so tall. Oh, I don't care. You drop the shit out of them. That's so easy.
Hey, man.
Which one gave me the worst shit? The middle one? Oh, yanked that one.
They both equally gave me shit.
I want to see you run this shit. Ooh, auto forward. Ooh, double action. I got hit by something.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh, shit.
Little high, I think. There you go. Ah, shit. It's alright, just keep shooting. You didn't hit the, you hit the target. It just fell apart.